What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Jacob Daniel, back at it again here at the Speed Shows podcast. Today we're doing something a little bit different. With me in the studio, I have two of my friends with me on the podcast today. I'm going to have them introduce themselves, so guys, go ahead.
I'm Micah Butte.
Charlie.
And we're going to hopefully get a longer podcast today, possibly call it the Squadcast. That's probably going to be the name of this establishment, I guess.
He did it.
Charlie said that he wasn't going to do that, but then he did it.
But he did.
So Charlie actually had this idea of doing the subject of this podcast, or Squadcast, I should say. Mm-hmm. We are going to do tiered quarterbacks. This has been a popular subject on Twitter lately. People have even started to tier Pop-Tarts and different other things like that, which I don't think...
Bronson sugar.
S'mores all the way?
That's pretty solid.
Oh, you guys, we're not going to get into that.
Yeah, okay.
That's really
So, first off, the categories for the tiers are below average, average, above average, borderline elite, and then elite. And then we're just gonna say kind of how harsh we were to start off. So I'm gonna have Micah go first about like how harsh you were on each quarterbacks.
Yeah. So basically, what I was saying is that I was pretty harsh. I didn't really rank. I guess I didn't rank. I didn't rank any of the incoming rookie quarterbacks at all from the draft.
I forgot to mention that we did not rank any of the rookies that were drafted this year. We did not rank any of the Redskins quarterbacks because that's kind of just the mess between Alex Smith coming back, Case Keenum, Colt McCoy, and Haskins. Yeah. And then we did not rank either Josh Rosen or Ryan Fitzpatrick because that quarterback battle is kind of still up in the air right now.
Oh, we didn't. Okay.
And then
I'm going to take that off my list real quick.
Yeah, I think we were saying that we're ranking quarterbacks right now as they are in the league, not their careers, right?
Yeah,
correct.
So like the big thing I was saying is like the first year quarterbacks that we just saw, like Darnold, Jackson, Mayfield, all those guys that
even like Mahomes and stuff. Too.
Yeah,
like young guys.
Yeah, like those guys, we're not looking at their potential for the future. We're looking at what they are right now.
Yeah,
like we'll get into it. A lot of the guys will be in lower tiers than what their future will probably be, but it's just because as of right now, that's what they are as a quarterback.
Yeah, so we'll get into that later.
Yeah, but like I agree with these guys. I had a lot of guys in the average category. I was kind of a little bit harsh. I don't think many people should be an elite or borderline elite, just because I feel like that's an exclusive club.
That takes a lot of years to combine.
I think I don't want to say average is like your normal, like can win games on Sunday.
But still got to be good.
Yeah, but they're decent. They can run an offense. And
they're an
NFL quarterback, so they're better than we are already.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into the below average category.
Yeah. Oh, wait, just huge disclaimer before anything.
Yeah, facts.
Don't get triggered at us in the comments or whatever you're watching this on. We are borderline mediocre NFL football fans. We're not analysts. I mean, we probably watch like the big game a week. I watch the Bears game every week. Big Bears guy here. So yeah, don't think
around here, man.
Don't think we're pulling out like ridiculous stats. Like this is what like just our personal preference, like our opinion from like what we've seen.
Who we like and
I'm not Adam Schefter over here. So
you guys know I'm a Bengals fan if you listen to this channel. Micah, I think you're a Denver fan, correct?
If anything, either Denver or maybe the Rams even because old St. Louis, So.
And then Charlie's good old Bears.
Bears.
29 or what would that be? 2020 Super Bowl champion Chicago Bears.
Trogotsky.
All right. So my below average category, I have to start off with Derek Carr.
Wow.
Let me play some here, man.
Oh no.
That's okay.
And then Jameis Winston, Eli Manning, Joe Flacco, Lamar Jackson, and Marcus Mariota. And Charlie,
you have Marcus Mariota and you're below average.
Could you wait? Go over that a little bit slower.
Okay, Derek Carr.
Okay.
Jameis Winston, Eli Manning, Joe Flacco, Lamar Jackson, and Marcus Mariota. Like I found myself like wanting to put Lamar Jackson in the average category, but I looked up his stats and he threw for like 1,200 yards in 7 starts, and then he ran for around 700, I think.
I agree with Lamar right now. Like we were saying earlier, like he has potential to do bigger, but right now I feel like he's just a below average quarterback in the NFL. Like I wouldn't want him leading my team right now.
He did beat out a veteran for the job.
I wouldn't prefer him to be my starting quarterback right now in the NFL.
See, the thing is, like, we have a super small sample size, which I understand, but I had him personally in my average just because as an athlete, what he can do on the field by, like, making plays.
Agreed.
Like, the defense has to focus so much on him due to the fact he's a good passer. He's got a lot of arm strength.
Yeah.
Not too much accuracy, but
compared to other people.
I mean, he's a 58.2% passer.
Right. But I think just having him on the field as such an athlete playing the quarterback position, makes him an average quarterback because the defense has to do so much to try to stop him. And I mean, I think you saw that just because of the Ravens' record. Like when he started playing, the Ravens
9-7.
He almost turned around. I mean, I don't know what Joe Flacco had them at, but I know that they started winning a ton of games. I don't know the exact stats, but they started winning a ton of games when they started Lamar Jackson, and because of that, I put him in the average category.
All right, okay. So who do you guys agree with me in below average?
So Lamar Jackson. I'm gonna agree with Lamar.
Okay.
Can you say there's like 6 names, right?
It was these 4 right here.
So
and then
Marcus Mariota, Eli Manning, Derek Carr, Jameis Winston, and then Joe Flacco.
Okay, I'll say right now I do not agree with Marcus Mariota.
I wanted to put him in the average category.
He's at least average. Okay, he led his team to a play. What was it? A wild card berth. Playoff loss though. But like his team, he's okay. First off, he's fun to watch. Like he makes plays, and then he is a quality quarterback. He leads his team. They had a winning record, playoff berth. I mean, he's at least average.
Yeah, and I think for someone who's been, if you're starting in the NFL for this long, you're not going to have a below-average quarterback starting in the NFL for this long. He's had a ton of starts. He's a pretty good passer. He's an athlete.
The Titans have him as their franchise dude.
There's been talks about drafting another quarterback, but I think that maybe 1 or 2 years down the road, even if they draft one in the first round, that they're not going to actually start that quarterback.
I do see that you could have him as below average. I have him average, but it's definitely lower.
He's only at average.
So we definitely agree that Derek Carr and Jameis Winston below average. I think that Jameis Winston for sure.
I don't know about Jameis Winston for sure. They're trying to get him out of Tampa Bay.
I don't know about Derek Carr though.
Derek Carr.
Let me tell you something, man. Derek Carr, man.
Yeah, don't get John Gruden on here, dude. He would freak out. But I think Derek Carr is an average quarterback to me. They
paid him a lot of money, and he completely choked last year. But he did have an MVP type season before the broken leg.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he broke his leg. He's been hurt. So.
He was on a terrible team last year. That front office is awful. To trade Khalil Mack and Amari Cooper, he had no weapons last year.
They didn't trade Amari Cooper too. That was the Cowboys. The Bears. Oh, frick. They did. What?
Yeah, I was like, dude, the Raiders traded Amari Cooper to the Cowboys.
Yeah, so do you agree with Eli Manning and Joe Flacco?
Eli Manning right now, I'll put him there, yeah. No, I was saying hot little tidbit. I think Eli Manning's career has been average or slightly above average, but right now, he's.
Two Super.
Wait, you don't think Eli Manning's a Hall of Fame quarterback?
2 Super rings talks.
He might be a Hall of Fame quarterback. I don't know if he is a Hall of Fame quarterback. Yeah.
I think he'll probably get in just because.
I think he's had an above average career.
Those seasons where he won the rings, they were hot going into this playoffs.
And then I think he's very valuable for teams right now, in developing younger quarterbacks because he does have a lot of knowledge and he's really smart. And he has won 2 Super Bowls, and so
you're right.
But right now as a quarterback, I would say he's probably below average.
I think everyone's gonna love to see how that plays out in New York next year with Daniel Jones. So all right, so do you guys want to
go to... Wait, what? So you had Joe Flacco?
Yeah,
too,
we had Joe Flacco down there.
Joe Flacco.
I don't think Joe Flacco's. He got beat up by Lamar Jackson last year. Yeah. I think the Denver Broncos with their quarterback's just an awful situation.
Awful organization.
Yeah, Elway's ridiculous. I can't stand it. They go through quarterbacks every year.
Yeah, I think Flacco might be okay for 1 year, just get him an average year. But then after that,
so kind of like what Keenum did.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be anything good for them to build around though. Obviously, they just drafted what's his face, Drew Lock from Missouri.
I think Drew Lock
could be good.
Drew Lock will play by the end of the year. You don't see rookie quarterbacks.
I don't see him.
I don't know about that.
Mike and I have talked about this.
Everyone says that, but you don't see rookie quarterbacks sit out a whole year anymore. You don't see it.
You're right.
I forgot there was a stat I saw on ESPN. There's no quarterbacks. The last quarterback that I think sit out a whole year was Jake Locker.
Dude, Rip from Washington, dude.
Okay. I think Pat Mahomes sat out basically a year. He started their last
So I apologize. First round pick quarterbacks. Yeah, I take that back.
Okay,
yeah, first round pick. He was second round pick. So yeah, okay. No first round picks.
Okay.
Since Jake Locker, I've sat out a whole season. Disclaimer. Sorry.
All right, okay. So we're gonna Charlie take over average. Just give us your average list.
Yeah. This is gonna be long.
Yeah, right. We both. I think all 3 of us had a lot of average quarterbacks.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That was a bulk.
So started off, I had Josh Allen, Nick Foles, just got traded to signed to Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold. Yeah. I had Derek Carr here. We already talked about Derek Carr, so we can skip over him. This might be a little controversial. I had Jimmy Garoppolo.
An average?
At average.
I would agree with that.
we talked about Lamar Jackson. We talked about Marcus Mariota. I had them in average.
Yeah.
And then Dak Prescott.
Okay, so I had Dak as well. I had Nick Foles as well, Josh Allen, Jimmy Garoppolo, Sam Darnold. And I actually had Kirk Cousins, Mitchell Trubisky, and Andy Dalton in here. And same thing with Jared Goff. I had Jared Goff in average.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people would say
Goff average.
I feel like a lot of people would say Andy Dalton's below average.
I don't know if I had Goff at average. I
just think Jared's just like in a system.
Dude,
like,
the Rams
have explosive offense, but he has probably one of the best running backs in football in Todd Gurley, and he has a really good receiving core.
Okay, but I mean, you can't.
But you have to complement the run game with the pass game.
But the thing is,
I guess I am discounting him, but I'm not gonna put him.
I'm
on the Goff train.
No, but I really hate when people say Jared Goff is average or
a system quarterback.
System quarterback. You can't take away from him because he's on a good team.
Yeah.
Like, how is that his fault? I understand his rookie season, he did terrible, but he was on an awful team.
Good teams have to have good quarterbacks.
No. Rookie year, Jeff Fisher, he wasn't going to have success.
I mean, the Rams were terrible, but I definitely don't agree with that just because Jared Goff puts up some ridiculous numbers.
But would you say that he like himself carried them to a Super Bowl berth?
But good football teams have to have good quarterbacks.
Yeah. I mean, you don't see good. So
he didn't carry, but they have to have a good quarterback.
Okay, then so you guys had Mitchell Trubisky and above average.
I did have Mitchell Trubisky.
Yeah, I had
above
Mitchell
average.
Trubisky above average.
Okay,
Mitchell Trubisky, second year he took a huge jump. I mean, he had over a 2-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio.
He just looked better. He looked like more mature.
Yeah. I mean, as a Bears fan, it was kind of like at times it was like, oh my goodness, dude, like our defense is playing so well, and Mitchell Trubisky can't really do anything on offense. But I mean, he won games, went 12-4, lost in the playoffs, which sucked because of Cody Parkey. We're not going to talk about it. But I feel like Mitchell Trubisky right now is an above-average quarterback just because he makes plays in the clutch. He does enough to win games, and I mean his numbers stand up for himself. He threw for over 3,000 yards, had over 20 touchdowns. So I mean, I don't think there's any reason to have him as an average quarterback. I mean, I look at it, and do I think he's better? Like the guys I had in average, is he better than Josh Allen right now? Yes.
Absolutely.
Is he better than Nick Foles? Yes. Is he better than Darnold? Yes. Is he better than Garoppolo? Because Garoppolo was injured all year. Such a small sample size.
Garoppolo, I think he's only started about 7 games.
Yeah, we really don't know.
Small sample size. I have faith in Garoppolo. I think he's going to be a good quarterback in the future.
Yeah.
Right now, and we had most of the rookies here: Sam Darnold, Josh Allen.
Yeah, a lot of them are just average.
Yeah. Because I mean, we don't have enough work.
Exactly.
I did have Baker Mayfield in average.
I had Baker Mayfield in above average.
I think that he's like in the top of the just average, and I could not bring myself to put him in above average.
Here's the thing:
he's electric. I really like Baker.
Back to Mitch Trubisky though.
Yeah.
First, we have to agree he's above average on Mitch Trubisky because I have him better than Derek Carr, Lamar, Marcus Mariota, and Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
You have who else do you have in there? Andy Dalton,
Kirk Cousins, Jared Goff, Dak Prescott, Baker, Sam Darnold, and Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah.
I mean, I had Sam Darnold in there, Jimmy G. And I personally think he's better than all those quarterbacks.
Okay.
So
I mean, that's
why
fair. I don't think Dak, he doesn't do much. I don't think he does a ton.
Dak Prescott's average
he really, regardless of his career, he's targeted one receiver, which that's Dez, and he has Cooper.
He has a top 3 running back in the league.
A great offensive line.
Line.
So I mean, I think Dak Prescott next year. I mean, he did really well towards the end of the season with Amari Cooper.
Yeah.
So I think easily Dak Prescott in the future could move up.
Oh, facts.
But
But as of right now, I see him as an average quarterback.
Yeah.
But I mean, for what was he, a 5th, 6th round pick?
Fourth.
I mean, for a 4th round quarterback to be starting on the Dallas Cowboys that early in his career, that's something.
Because you can't discount his rookie year production.
His rookie year, he did very fantastic.
I mean, I think he had 29 touchdowns and
he was
4 or 5 interceptions.
He was outstanding.
He was went to the playoffs, or almost did, right?
Oh, yeah.
They were in the playoffs. They lost in the first round.
You're right.
The Dallas Cowboys always do.
Like facts.
Most of my listening audience is Bengals fans. So did you guys have Andy Dalton at above average?
No, average.
You had him at average. So we all agree that he's.
I think I had him in above average, but I could easily. I think it was just because he's played for so long, but I could easily see him as an average quarterback.
As Bengals fans, we all think if he needs a lot of support, but he definitely could be good.
It's just because I really.
Okay, go on. Yeah.
I really just never hear people talking about Andy Dalton needs to be replaced. Like Andy Dalton hasn't been playing well. I mean, maybe in Cincy, but I feel like they really like him as their quarterback of the future.
Like I thought you guys would have him in below average. That's what I think. Because a lot of like national media thinks he's.
I would say average.
I'll agree with you guys on
nothing
average.
special, but I wouldn't say he takes away from the team. Like,
yeah,
because like there's quarterbacks where you are unsure. Like you get out there for warm-ups and you're like what type of day is he gonna have? Like,
that's true.
Dalton's gonna be consistent. Like very rarely is he gonna have like just a terrible game. So,
he threw 4 interceptions one game.
I think he's.
But so did Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
Ben Roethlisberger had 5.
I mean, I think he's a hot and cold quarterback. I mean, sometimes you'll see him play really well, and then most of the time he'll be below average. But he'll have those good games. But I could definitely see him be an average quarterback.
Okay.
Yeah, average.
Okay. Micah, take it away with above average.
Okay, so
I feel like we need to talk about Jimmy Garoppolo first. Because a lot of people,
he hasn't played enough.
I feel like we have to like.
He has a lot of hype around him.
He has a lot of hype because of the time he spent behind Tom Brady.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, and those 5 games that he played for San Francisco,
he'll be solid.
I had him as my fantasy quarterback. Blew up for my fantasy team.
He'll be good. We just don't have enough on him.
Yeah, so that's why I think a lot of people are going to think like, oh, Jimmy Garoppolo, but we're ranking him right now.
Yeah,
not for next season.
Average.
So I think a lot of people have him like higher than that in their tiers, but. Go ahead, Micah.
All right. This is the above average category. So starting off, Deshaun Watson for the Texans.
Above
average, yep. Patrick Mahomes, Jared Goff, Mitch Trubisky, Nick Foles, Ben Roethlisberger, Baker Mayfield. I had Mariota in above average, but obviously we already talked about that. Yeah, and Carson Wentz. And Carson Wentz, we'll talk about him right now. I feel like he could definitely, over the course of his career, go way up.
Our friend Max, big Eagles guy. He's suffered freak injuries, really.
Yeah. After that MVP season, I might have had him in the S tier, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay, so like elite. Or
that year,
elite.
Yes.
Yeah, I might have had him in elite just because I thought, I mean, he's a second-year quarterback, almost won MVP if it weren't for the ACL tear. But he's never been in the lineup, always injured. So.
Right. Yeah. Right now, though, he's above average, if not borderline elite. And I mean, he can definitely go up.
I mean, how can you?
Very high ceiling.
So who else did you have? Did you have Deshaun Watson?
Deshaun Watson's above average.
I had him in there too. I think he does a lot for the Texans offense.
And he's
super big athlete.
I would say he's a more mature Lamar Jackson, if that makes sense.
I think he's always going to be better than Lamar.
Oh, no, for sure. But like now,
he can gun it.
Oh, he can rip it.
Hey, that thing that's scary though. I saw a stat. He got sacked the most times last year. I mean,
now some of that's on him, but like
they need to bulk up that offensive line. Otherwise, he's injury prone, and that might not be.
That's facts.
Read the rest of your list. We have Carson Wentz, Deshaun Watson.
Okay, I'm going to talk about this first. He had Patrick Mahomes on here.
In above average.
No, because Charlie and I have him obviously higher, so we'll talk about him when we get there.
I have him at above average because he's still young.
Stop about Patrick Mahomes. We're going to go ahead. We're going to talk about him later.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
Jared Goff. We already talked about him.
We talked about Jared Goff.
Mitch Trubisky's above average. Nick Foles is above average because of the time he did. Okay.
Are you saying because of the Super Bowl win?
Yeah, Nick Foles I put above average because of his Super Bowls, but he's also kind of my like weird
Super Bowls? What, man?
Super Bowl. I think the only reason he was in that Super Bowl, he played what, 3 good games?
Hey, no, but when he was hot with the Eagles, he was hot.
He played well in the playoffs. That's what I'm saying. Like he was close.
Who else was hot this year for 3 games?
That's a good question. I don't
Ryan Fitzpatrick was hot for 3 games.
Okay, that's fine.
Ryan Fitzpatrick was hot for 3 games. Do we have him as?
But he wasn't hot for the right 3 games. That's the thing.
Okay, he played 3 good games. We saw him this year. He threw 2 picks in that game against the Bears, and then they lost the next round.
Okay. So Nick Foles, I put as above average, but he is my wild card because he hasn't started enough. Like he's not a consistent. He hasn't been a consistent NFL starter, and so that's why you're
Jacksonville is going to be a test for him.
He is a system quarterback, no doubt.
He doesn't have a lot of support either in Jacksonville.
Facts.
Good defense.
Okay, he has a great defense. Leonard Fournette, he's going to play probably like 13 or 14 games.
Hopefully.
He always misses.
Yeah, hopefully.
I think what's his most reliable receiver? D.D. Westbrook and Keelan Cole.
I don't know.
It's going to be a test for him down there.
Okay, so going on from that, Ben Roethlisberger, he's above average right now. He's had a good career. He does he have a ring?
I agree with above average.
He doesn't have a ring, does he?
No, he does.
No, he has 3.
Okay, my bad. You're right.
No, at least I think.
No,
2.
3. Because he won it. The Jerome Bettis year when he went the San Antonio Holmes catch and then against the Seahawks.
A lot,
right? Or is that the same one? I don't know. He has 3.
That's where our little inexperience comes in. Anyway, yeah. So he's had a good career, but right now he's just above average.
I'd agree with that.
With the way
I think he's borderline elite.
Really?
I still think he plays at a high level. I mean, he had the bad game where he threw like 4 picks, but
5.
I mean 5. All right, jeez.
Wasn't it 5?
Yeah, against,
We're not gonna argue
against
about
the
that.
Jags.
Screw him.
But I mean, I think easily next year. I have him in borderline elite right now. I think after next year he'll probably drop down just because he lost Le'Veon Bell.
And he's older.
Lost
He's
Antonio
getting
Brown,
old.
older. But right now, I think as of last season, he was still a borderline elite quarterback for me.
And then, so did you have
Baker,
Cam Newton? Okay, go on.
I had no. I've not gotten to Cam Newton yet. Okay, my last two. Baker was above average this year.
And then who's your next one?
I had Baker above average
and
as well.
Carson Wentz.
Okay, Baker. Baker, let's talk about Baker for a little bit.
I think Baker Mayfield, no doubt, deserves to be at least above average. He didn't play the first 3 games.
Yep, facts.
Came in and still broke the rookie passing touchdown record.
Agreed.
If he has a really good year this year, he's definitely moving up.
And that's for the Cleveland Browns.
Okay, they've done a lot to improve him.
Yeah.
And honestly, congrats to Cleveland for finally successfully drafting a good quarterback.
And honestly, screw Skip Bayless.
And getting
not
good
Skip
players.
Bayless. Not Skip Bayless.
Colin Cowherd.
Colin Cowherd.
Yeah,
Screw
Colin
Colin Cowherd.
Yeah, honestly.
I can't stand him.
At
and
Colin Cowherd.
if he says one
on
more
Twitter,
time he still
come
thinks
at
Baker
us.
Mayfield is undraftable, I will fight him.
Yeah.
I definitely think it was a good pick for Baker. Electric quarterback, obviously.
And just such a
a
great
lot
leader.
of energy.
Yeah.
Here's what's cool is that because he had that this one good year is that he they're just gonna grow from there because they're getting players to build around him and that's only gonna be good for them.
I think a lot of national media is overhyping the Browns,
I
but
don't-
we're not going to talk about that.
They're getting a
We're
lot of
not- we're not
attention,
talking about-
but yeah.
Okay, in my what is this, above average?
Yeah,
I
above
had
average.
Kirk Cousins in here. Did you have Kirk Cousins?
I did not have Kirk Cousins above.
You had him average.
Did you have him average?
I had him average.
I had him as average too because
As
you
a
got to
college
think
quarterback.
you got to think Case Keenum brought them to what an NFC championship,
Something like that.
and then Kirk Cousins was supposed to come in here and lead them to the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
and they didn't even make the playoffs.
It's all it's been is average.
I think they went 9-7.
All it's been is average.
They got knocked out by the Bears.
Yeah, I don't.
Bears.
I just think he's average.
I mean, I think
been
I think he's an above. I think he does a lot for the team. I think he's a really good passer, and I think he'll definitely have a much better year. I think it was just a down year for the
He
Vikings. First year in the system, I think he'll do much better next year. I had Matt Stafford in here.
Agreed. I had Matt Stafford as well.
Yeah, as an above average.
I can see that.
Did you have- what do you
Great
have him as?
arm.
Huh? I just had him average, but he was definitely at the top
I
of
think
the average.
Matt Stafford is on the Detroit Lions. Terrible organization.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They're
no-
not putting any support with him.
Really, it's the team that brings him down.
has
and
no
that's why-
weapons, and this
yeah.
guy still somehow wins games that he shouldn't. I mean,
6 games.
yeah, I
7
mean,
games?
dude, I mean, if you take Matt Stafford off that team and you put another quarterback on there,
Terrible.
Yeah.
They're
You
the
take
wor-
any
they're
other,
the
any
worst
other
team in the
average
league.
quarterback right now and put him. Yeah.
I think arm talent wise, he's one of the better ones in the league for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had Trubisky in here. We talked about that just because I see him
Yeah.
better than all the other quarterbacks.
So I think the one
love that.
different, I had Matt Ryan as above average.
Really,
Nah. Okay.
I see him. I think you have him borderline
I have
elite.
him borderline elite.
Yeah,
Yep.
I see him as a borderline elite quarterback just because he's been so consistent.
And
playing.
he would have because he doesn't have a ring, right?
No, he lost.
He would have a ring if he wasn't playing against the best
Hey.
quarterback of all time. So.
Facts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
I
he's-
think he had a down year last year,
Yeah.
and I think his
Yeah.
consistency's a little wavy, but I definitely think that a little wavy.
Little wavy.
But I
Little
definitely, but I definitely think that he's one of the better quarterbacks. in
And
the
he
league.
had a down year, quote unquote, because the year before they went to the Super Bowl, and so
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think
It
I
just-
think
it
I
just
don't
doesn't
think
look as good.
I don't think Atlanta played this well this year, but they have a terrible defense.
Yeah.
I mean, their pass defense is pitiful.
Okay, going back to Matt Stafford real quick. I just want to make one point. Like, if you put any drafted rookie quarterback and you throw him in as the starter for
Oh
the
my
Lions,
gosh.
it's terrible.
Yeah.
So Matt, you're right. He's creating something from nothing.
Yeah.
But yeah. So anyway, yeah, I can see him.
There's
being
been
above
some
average.
low key hate on Matt Stafford, saying that the Detroit Lions need a drafting one.
Yeah.
That is false, big false.
Okay. Just before
He
we
is
move on to
someone you
anything else, just everyone remember, Micah Butte had Patrick Mahomes as an above average quarterback.
Yeah, and he's going to be elite
Okay.
this year,
Okay.
so-
Borderline elite. Who wants to take that one? Do you want me to take that one?
Oh yeah, go
Well,
ahead.
how about is yours small? How about we just all talk about it? Like, we
Okay,
all
so-
throw it out.
I have a.
I'll go first.
I
and
got
you
seven. I got
yeah.
7 guys in here.
Okay.
interesting.
Borderline elite. I have Russell Wilson.
Yep,
Andrew
same.
Luck,
Same.
Yep.
and then Phillip Rivers.
Really.
That's all I have.
I had Phillip Rivers in my above average. So
Okay.
yeah, that's about the same.
I had Goff in here just as I think he's a
Yep.
great quarterback.
Yep.
I don't care about what system he plays under, if
I
he's
love it.
being carried by his team.
Love it.
I had Luck in here, and a lot of people I've seen on a lot of tiers have him as elite.
As elite.
Yeah.
He's
But
not there yet.
I
He's
think
Elite's the top category.
if he repeats the season he had last year, I'd put him elite, no doubt. But he's been injured so often.
Agreed.
He missed the last 2 seasons?
Yep.
Before last season, missed the last 2.
Yep.
Had a great year this year. I'm not taking anything away from him, but I can't put him as elite until he consistently does it.
Yeah.
And that's the one reason I only have him as borderline elite.
And Indy, for the most part, I would say is an average organization, but he makes them
Front office bad.
I mean,
Front office, bad.
started 1-5, took him
Yeah.
to the playoffs. I mean, one of the hottest teams in football.
He does make pretty average athletes, whether they're wide receivers or tight end. I mean, he makes them pretty good. He's really smart.
I mean, Jack Doyle's a good tight end, don't he?
Yeah, that's true. And what's his face?
So who else did you guys have?
I had Roethlisberger.
Okay. I can see why.
I discussed him,
Yeah.
but I mean, I think he'll take a step back next year. He lost a ton of weapons. I don't think Pittsburgh's gonna be anything good. I could be totally wrong, but I still think he's a borderline elite quarterback. I had Cam Newton in here.
Yeah, same. I did too. I had Cam in borderline elite.
I had Cam in above average.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
mean,
He's not an amazing passer, but I think he does a lot for the offense.
yeah. Took him to a Super Bowl.
He makes really big plays.
okay, I'm not sure if that season where he took him to a Super Bowl, that MVP season, was an outlier.
Yeah.
Absolute great season. He couldn't finish in the big game.
He's fun to watch.
Yeah, that was awful. That was
But
terrible. That was terrible.
He's taking
for Cam
steps
Newton's
back
legacy.
from that season.
Yeah. I mean, that was okay. You can't take away from that though. I mean, that was an amazing defense that Denver had.
Yeah.
But I think Cam Newton, no doubt, borderline elite quarterback. I mean, he's been playing in the league for a ton of years. Every year he comes in, he plays really well.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think he does a ton for that Panthers offense.
Yeah.
Really good offense. I mean, I always root for the Panthers every year, low key. Don't tell Emery Brew that.
Don't tell me,
but,
bro.
I think they play they play the Bears in preseason. Never mind.
Your Bears.
All right, and then who else? Okay,
I had Matt Ryan in here.
Yeah, Matt Ryan was on mine. Yeah,
Did you say Matt Ryan?
I had Matt Ryan.
Yeah, my borderlines have been the same as you said. So Matt Ryan, Russell Wilson, Cam Newton, and Andrew Luck.
I had Matt Ryan in here. We talked about him, but Russell Wilson. Some people might have him as elite, but
I've seen a lot of elite Russell Wilson.
I just don't think he's in that top. I look at the other quarterbacks who I have up there, which we'll get into. I don't think he's at the same level.
He's another one like Matt Stafford that he does a lot for that organization.
Yeah.
Great arm talent. Kind of broke the mold for quarterbacks.
What did he go? Three Super Bowls? 2? I know he's won 1. He's only won 1 Super Bowl.
When they didn't run Marshawn at the 1, when they won against the Broncos, that's the one. I think he's only been to 2.
only 2 Super Bowls. I mean, that was an amazing team that he was on though for that time with the Legion of Boom.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, everyone had the Seahawks. Everyone had the Seahawks last year. We're going to be an awful team. An atrocious team because they had such a bad free agency, not a very good draft. Drafted Rashad Penny, and everyone was like, that was an awful. I don't know how he played this year. But they were hating on the Seahawks all year, and I mean, he took them. Did they make the playoffs?
No.
Maybe.
I think Seattle made the playoffs. Look that up. Can you look that up?
They're in the same division as the Chiefs, 49ers, Chargers, and that's it, right?
NFC West.
Okay, we're gonna look this up.
Did the Seahawks make the playoffs?
2018.
Let's see.
They're in the NFC West. That's the Niners. The Chargers and the Chiefs are in the AFC West. The Niners.
Man, this sounds bad.
If you're
We might cut
watching,
this out.
I know we sound stupid right now.
Okay,
This is tough.
so they
have the Niners, the Cardinals, the Seahawks.
Okay, they made it in.
Yeah, I was about to say they made the playoffs.
They made
last
it
year.
as a wild card.
Yeah, because they have the Niners, it's the Niners, Seahawks, Cardinals, and who else in the NFC West?
The Rams.
Rams. That's
so
right.
they were second to the Rams.
Yeah, Rams. Okay. Yeah, I mean, but still, I mean, he took a team that was supposed to be absolutely pitiful, terrible offensive line every single year. I mean, he makes some amazing plays.
He gets beat
So
up.
I could see why people would have him as elite, but I think the quarterbacks that I have up there, I don't think he's just at the same level as them.
I would say it takes a lot to be elite.
I'll put him at if this is A, so technically it goes S A tier. I'll put him like most people do S A B C D. We're doing like actual term. I'd put him at an A plus, not the S tier.
So in between elite and borderline elite.
Yeah, I mean he's probably the closest guy I have up here. Besides maybe Andrew Luck.
He's the next inductee. Inductee.
Yeah.
He has a lot riding on his shoulder. He basically has that whole organization.
Yeah.
Doug Baldwin's gone.
Yeah.
I mean, who does he have? Tyler Lockett? Like
that's
yeah.
And
I mean,
he has no support either. But he's
the more I
still
think about it,
producing
he
numbers.
easily could be an elite quarterback. But right now, I just have him borderline elite.
Okay, who else do you guys have in there?
so
you guys had Phillip Rivers as elite.
No, we had. I had Phillip Rivers as borderline elite.
I had him as borderline elite.
I had him above average.
I think
so.
Phillip Rivers had an amazing season last year.
Okay.
I mean, he
perennial quarterback has been good for many years.
Yeah.
He won the AFC West. I mean, they beat
No, he didn't because the Chiefs won it and they were second.
Oh, that's right.
The Chiefs were 13-3, and I think the Chargers were 11-6. So I thought it was crazy that
11-6.
11-6 didn't go to
11-6 is
11-7.
That's not a real thing. No, it's definitely be 11-5.
Oh, well, yeah.
Dude, they play 16 games in the NFL.
Yeah.
You're right. My bad.
So yeah, 11-5.
No,
winning their division.
they almost beat the Chiefs because I'm pretty sure they won both games against the Chiefs. I know they won the one game against the Chiefs, and Phillip Rivers led an amazing comeback against them. I mean, Phillip Rivers.
Oh yeah. When Mike Williams had that catch in the end zone and stuff like that.
You're right.
Phillip Rivers does a ton for the Chargers. He's kind
of the face of the
league,
Chargers.
in the league forever.
2004.
He's a very consistent quarterback. I mean, in a franchise that's not
father of like 12, right?
Yeah, jeez. But I mean, Phillip Rivers is a fantastic quarterback. I think no doubt borderline elite.
Father of the whole Chargers.
I think borderline elite as well.
Yeah.
Like he's had some down seasons, but I mean lately he has a lot of good supporting cast, and I think he's really good.
Here's why I didn't put him in borderline elite is because he's done enough and he has gone above and beyond, but like he hasn't done anything like big.
Playoffs.
So you're saying
like
in the playoffs he hasn't won a championship?
Yeah, basically.
That's always going to be the knock against Phillip
I feel like
Rivers.
you have to take your team. So yeah.
Yeah. Hot topic about Phillip Rivers.
Like Matt
lately
Ryan
has
has, Russell Wilson has, Cam Newton has, Andrew Luck is good. We'll get there. Yeah. So
I mean, I don't think Phillip Rivers will be a Hall of Fame quarterback.
That's the hot topic.
It's just because of his
that's
legacy.
That's the question.
I mean, when you talk about Hall of Fame, you talk about legacy. Legacy comes down to MVPs, Super Bowls.
It's not all that, but it definitely has to have that.
Yeah. Consistency was there with him. Yards was there. Stats will probably be there, but I always think
I think for quarterbacks, a big thing is Super Bowls.
Yeah.
I mean, when you talk about receivers, running backs, any other position, they don't care about like how many Super Bowls you have. It helps. But
quarterback, definitely one of the most important positions in sports. I forgot to introduce that when we had at the beginning.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean that'll be the knock against him. I don't think he's a Hall of Fame quarterback.
All right, so we're gonna have to move to elite.
Yeah.
Hopefully, not much debate here.
No,
okay, so I'm gonna start with probably the hot topic one.
Yep.
Patrick Mahomes.
I have Patrick Mahomes elite here too.
So Mike had him above average.
Yeah.
I just think Patrick Mahomes is gonna be good from now on. I mean, with Andy Reid, even if Tyreek Hill doesn't play because he's possibly getting kicked out of the NFL. But I just think him and Andy Reid, that's an absolute duo. Like, absolute unit.
I mean, it sucks they lost Kareem Hunt and Tyreek Hill. Yeah. That's going to be hurt the Chiefs a lot.
Damian Williams performed, though, for them.
Here's where I probably kind of cheated our own rules that we made is last year he did have an elite year. So, yeah, I guess like if we're just looking at what they are now, yeah, he's elite. But, like, I guess, yeah. So He was elite and he is elite and probably will continue to be elite.
You were thinking young quarterback, second
young.
season.
Yeah. So and that's where I probably went against our own rules. So that's my bad.
I don't care though because 50 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I mean, the dude tore up the NFL.
Yeah. And this dude can throw the ball 80 yards. But that's all.
He is basically America defending the New England Patriots.
Yeah, I wanted to see them in the Super Bowl so bad.
A matchup between the Rams and the Chiefs, like when they had that 50-point game that each of them scored. I wanted to see that again in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
that was
and like we all. I mean, America's kind of getting sick of New England being in the Super Bowl. But regardless, Patrick Mahomes, absolute cannon for an arm. It's just fun. It's just fun to see him.
Amazing accuracy.
Yeah, he's a pure athlete that can do things that other traditional quarterbacks can't do.
He's brought a lot of
he's
different things to see.
He's going to be the
NFL.
new face of the NFL.
The no looks. Passes.
ESPN eats it up, dude. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, pissed me off through the whole entire season.
Oh yeah.
Every single time I went on Twitter, oh my goodness, Patrick Mahomes. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, dude.
Kind of like LeBron. Yes, but not on the same level.
LeBron James such a new record today. First player ever with a teammate named Lonzo while wearing a white undershirt to score 27 points and 7 rebounds in a single game. Wow, LeBron James.
He also has a son named Bronny.
Socks.
Okay.
While wearing his own shoes. Wow, LeBron James.
When it was 67 degrees.
So probably these ones we won't really heavily debate on.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Tom Brady.
Yeah,
Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady.
So that's your only 4.
Plus Patrick Mahomes.
Yep.
Yeah. So Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Patrick Mahomes, Rodgers.
Yeah.
Same with me.
Same. I had the 3 except for Mahomes. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
no debate.
Drew Brees and Brady are probably going to be out
First
of here
ballot.
pretty soon. Oh, first ballot, but I'm saying they're going to be retiring soon.
Oh yeah.
Brady, we don't know. He might be a robot.
Brady might have 3 more.
I want
years.
him to leave so bad, dude.
Just like the rest
I
of
hate the Patriots.
Freaking.
They win every single year. What does he have? 6 rings?
6. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Oh my gosh, dude, it bothers me so
Eli
much.
Manning, man. One more year, Eli
Dude,
Manning, the kryptonite.
All I'm saying is me and Tom Brady combined have 6 rings. Like that's pretty big time.
You're not. You're not wrong.
I've really contributed.
All
a
I'm
lot
saying
to
though,
this.
Tom Brady has lost a Super Bowl.
Yes.
2 Super Bowls.
2 Super Bowls. Johnny Manziel hasn't lost one.
That's facts.
Johnny Manziel and Blake Bortles have not lost a Super Bowl.
Okay. Drew Brees though, unless you wanted to add something more to the Tom Brady.
I mean, Drew Brees, the offense they should have been in the Super Bowl. That should have been a pass interference call.
Yeah.
We're not going to get into that.
Yep.
They should have been in the Super Bowl. I think if they played in the Super Bowl, would have been a way more entertaining Super Bowl.
Okay, first off, the 2 matchups that I wanted to see was either the Chiefs and the Rams or the Patriots and the Saints.
Yeah.
Drew Brees versus Tom Brady, great Super Bowl.
Awesome.
Yep.
Shootout with the other 2 teams.
Yep.
But go on about Drew Brees.
Yeah. I mean, Drew Brees has been so consistent. I mean, he puts over 5,000-yard seasons.
Yep.
Couple consecutive.
Yeah.
Not lately. Lately, his numbers have been down just because they've kind of relied on Ingram and Kamara, but those are 2 great.
Kamara's going to be good.
Yeah.
Kamara's going to be real good.
Michael Thomas is amazing.
Michael Thomas is a dog.
I mean, he's got to, don't get me wrong, he's got some weapons there. Sean Payton, great head coach.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's been so consistent. He's done it for so long. I mean,
he broke the NFL passing record, yards record.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, Drew Brees is. If anyone has him not elite, then we can take it to the parking lot.
And here's the deal: is like Tom Brady in my mind is the GOAT.
Oh, no doubt.
But Drew Brees, like right now, is more fun to watch. I think because he makes big throws and he's still like. I don't know.
Well, like you see on Twitter, every single time people talk about Tom Brady.
Oh,
Wow, Tom Brady, another 6-yard check down.
Yeah.
Wow, what a guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, here's the deal. Tom Brady's efficient, and he'll put his team in the right spot. But right now, like he is elite, but he's not like some dynamic, big time.
Tom Brady's the greatest of all time.
Yeah,
to have
Tom
6
Brady's-
rings.
Yeah, as much as I don't want to say he's the GOAT, he for
the-
quarterbacks at least he's the GOAT.
He's a winner.
He picked 199
through and through winner.
6th round,
to win. He won a Super Bowl last year at what? 40?
Yeah,
41.
Old, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Old.
Winner.
The dude's ridiculous.
Win.
And if you compare Brett Favre when he was 40s and then Tom Brady when he was 40s, Tom Brady much better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, besides that one season where Brett Favre had on the Vikings.
Yeah.
I mean, when he played on the Jets and then the other
that was
seasons on the
garbage.
Vikings, he was pitiful.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, it sucks that he's on the Packers because they have a garbage front office.
But he still finds ways to make plays.
yeah.
I guess that's
Okay,
crazy.
first off, I think he might be the most talented quarterback in the game right now.
Oh.
Maybe besides
he
Mahomes.
definitely could be, yeah.
Or Mahomes and him
Oh,
are,
yeah.
are definitely.
I agree with that
Rodgers-
100%. As a Bears fan, I hate his guts. Every single time you think this guy's going to sack, he looks like an unathletic white dude when he's out there. But somehow he finds a way to make
Bro,
plays.
he looks like a woodsman.
Yeah,
Like
he buys time.
He was on Game of Thrones.
He was on Game of Thrones.
He buy. Yeah,
Really?
He
also
lost the beer chug to his offensive
also
line.
did.
I
in the
think
Bucks game.
it was super funny at the Bucks game. The thing it came up, it said David Bakhtiari, Packers offensive lineman, and it switched over to
Aaron
It's a
Rodgers.
Game of Thrones.
to Aaron Rodgers said, it's a Game of Thrones extra and NFL MVP. I like how they had Game of Thrones extra first.
Like
Yeah,
He
that was
dies
good.
in that episode. He
Whoa,
dies.
spoilers, bro. I don't watch.
Okay,
I
Whoa,
haven't watched it
brother.
yet.
I don't
Dude,
watch it either.
Brethren.
The finale already came out a long time ago. So
But still, I haven't watched it yet. You can't spoil that.
All right, yeah, we all agree on Rodgers. I think he kind of was the Mahomes before Mahomes. We would be in awe with
Daddy
with
Mahomes.
with Aaron Rodgers
Pause.
in the throws that he would make.
but I think Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, no doubt, most talented quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah.
I mean, they make no signings every year.
Yeah.
I mean, they obviously
He makes mediocre wide receivers a lot
Amazing.
better.
Yeah.
Geronimo Allison, Jeff Janis for a long time there
Yeah.
too.
And
I forget the other ones. Equanimous St. Brown,
don't get me wrong though, Devontae Adams, a great
very
wide
good,
receiver.
very good.
And
He has a number one.
I would say he is the most clutch quarterback playing right now.
Facts, dude.
Any 2 minute
Facts.
2 minute situation, I want Rodgers.
Don't
bro.
bring up the first game of the
Dude,
season against the Bears.
discount
Bears were up
freaking
23-0.
double check.
Bears were up 20.
Just go double check.
Bears were up like 23-zip at halftime. Aaron Rodgers comes back, zooted and booted, on some painkiller. That dude in the post-game press conference, I don't think he knew where he was. But somehow the dude limps down the whole entire field, comes back, makes a comeback up against what would be arguably the best defense in the NFL.
That's up for debate.
And I mean, he's. I said, dude, arguably. I said one of the best defenses. Okay,
it's a joke.
Fine, one of the best defenses in the NFL. But I mean, Aaron Rodgers, if he was on a good organization like Tom Brady, I think he would have something like 6 rings as well.
I mean, legacy-wise, he does have the ring, so that's nothing against him.
Oh, he'll be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
I think he's going to get another ring sometime soon.
Hopefully,
yeah.
Or actually, no, hopefully not, because as a Bears fan, I want them to lose every single time.
I mean, he's legit though. He's legit.
I mean, he's an amazing quarterback. So
yeah.
All right, guys, you got anything else to say, or are we gonna deuce out?
Go Rams.
All I gotta say is
go Big Red.
Micah Butte had Patrick Mahomes as an above-average quarterback.
Yeah, remember that. Mark that down.
Okay, I was wrong. You know what? I'll be the first to admit my mistake.
Next year when we do this, Mitchell Trubisky will be an elite quarterback after he wins MVP. 2020 Super Bowl champions, Chicago Bears. Write it down right now. Anybody who says the Bears are going to go 9-7, we can take it to the parking lot. I swear, if I see one more person say the Bears are going to lose this year,
Judge Judy, bro. Which one do you want, dude?
People say I've seen it on so many websites that the Bears are going to lose in Philadelphia this year. You think the Bears, after losing to them with Cody Parkey missing that field goal, 18-16, are going to go into Philadelphia this year and lose a game? Mark it down right now. They will destroy the Philadelphia Eagles. And they're going to punish them until they can't walk the next day. And Carson Wentz will be injured for the rest of the year. I mark it down right now. Bears, 2020 Super Bowl champions. Mr. Trubisky, elite quarterback.
All right. After that rant, Charlie, shout out your YouTube channel real fast.
I'm not going to shout it out right now. I have garbage videos up. But next time I'm on the podcast, after I make some good videos, you guys can definitely find out my YouTube channel. I got to find out what kind of creative content I want to make. But I think what YouTube channel you should subscribe to is the Speed Kills podcast.
Speed Kills podcast.
Yo,
great way to wrap it up. All right, guys. Thanks for listening here on the first episode of the Squadcast. I hope that you liked what we had to provide. I think all of us had a lot of fun making this.
No doubt.
So hopefully there'll be a second Squadcast episode up sometime. But thank you for listening to this, or thank you for tuning into this video. Make sure to subscribe here and stay tuned for the next video.